So I've just been, got my bloody lunch down me, just been rained off due to terrible weather. Not really a day of gardening. Managed to do half a day. But anyway, it's kind of good for you guys because it means more content. Currently feeling in a good place. How I actually teach, or when I find that it comes in waves. Like I go through periods where all I want to do is talk, express, teach, and then I go through the other part of that phase, which is where I withdraw. As I withdraw, I become more internally internally focused. So I find that my focus flicks between the two: the draw to come inwards and just to be, and then the movement outwards. But today I wanted to ask the question, one question, and I really want you to see if you can really realize it. And that is, what do you want most in your life and why? So what do you want most in your life and why? Is it immediate? Do you immediately have the response, the answer to that? Or do you find yourself a little bit lost, a little bit confused? Or not even a little bit confused, but just a little bit unknowing? Now you probably come to the same sort of answer everybody else has, which is I just want to have a good life. And all the things that we associate with a good life. But if we look at a good life a little bit deeper, where does the wanting of a good life come from? What does a good life symbolize? A good life symbolizes completeness. A good life symbolizes unity. A good life symbolizes contentment. A good life symbolizes pain-free. A good life symbolizes love. A good life symbolizes connection. A good life symbolizes fulfillment. Now, if you can really get to the root of that question, you will come up with the same conclusion that every other person underneath their desires seeks. And that is the seeking of fulfillment, the seeking of contentment. Now, because we can't actually really get to the root of that internal truth, of that which we all seek, we materialize it, we externalize it, and then we put it onto reality. And we put it onto a job, and we put it onto a partner, and we put it onto financial abundance, and we put it onto purpose. But what you truly seek, that deep urge, that pushes through, that externalizes, is for that realization, is for that self-realization, is to be self-fulfilled, is to be self-realized, is to access internal awakening, to access internal knowledge, to be unified in the field of the truth of your existence. Now, when I say unified in the field, I'm pointing to the unification of your intelligence being part of the whole, rather than being this separate identity that you see yourself as. Now, when you take on this separate identity, you try to fulfill yourself through the external world. But everything in existence is chopping and changing everything. Every single thing in existence will burn you if you hold on to it. Now, if you can only realise that, it only leaves one place left, and that's internally. For if you're looking to fulfill yourself through the world, you'll be in an endless cycle of never obtaining true fulfillment, of never obtaining true contentment. True contentment and true fulfillment cannot be obtained externally, materialistically. That state can only be obtained through the unification with the field of love, with the field of presence, the field of conscious awareness, your unity with God. And whenever I use the word God, do not put that as an external reality. God as an external person, as an external being, or the heavens as external to yourself. Heaven and God are within, they are a realized state. And only that state, only realizing that state within you will give you the everlasting contentment that you're looking for. Because beneath that which comes up in you that seeks it is externalized onto the world. But that which comes up, that which pushes through, is that which wishes to realize itself once again. Then there's no holding on to the world. Then there's no holding on to reality. Then the world and reality become a world of play, a world of enjoyment. You can enjoy the world, you can enjoy a partner, you can enjoy money, you can enjoy buying, but you're not attached to it. You can enjoy your work, but you're not attached to it. You see, existence is for enjoying, but you cannot enjoy it until you realize your infinite nature. And that infinite nature is the peace within from which the impulse to realize comes from. Till next one, much love.